Hi guys, welcome to the Makeup Hunter. I'm Laura. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you and everybody watching a small, not small, pretty big, affordable beauty haul that I've done recently. I made a couple of Beauty Bay orders and a Boots order, and I just thought I'd share what I've got with you. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please keep watching. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It means the absolute world to me. I'm really trying to grow this channel as much as I can, so please do subscribe. As I say, it means the world. Give me a like if you enjoy this video, leave me a comment, and let's get started. Okay, so I mentioned in a recent video that I had started to look for more affordable beauty and cosmetics rather than constantly buying luxury products. I've been watching a couple of YouTubers recently who use more affordable makeup as well as high-end obviously, but they champion drugstore makeup, which made me sort of reevaluate the way I feel about drugstore and affordable beauty. I think that's better. So I do apologise about that. Anyway, the beauty YouTubers that I've been watching a lot lately are a channel called The Glam Donut, which I'll link below. Marin is a lovely woman, beautiful sister from another mister who has really inspired me to get into affordable makeup. I've also been watching another lady called Madison Cornwall who heavily inspired two of my purchases, but most of these were thanks to Marin the Glam Donut. So first of all, I'm going to start with some hair care items that were nothing to do with either of those lovely ladies. I had seen this everywhere. This is the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Lengths new 8-second Wonder Water, and it's a lamellar conditioner long hair transformation for 10 times smoother, shinier hair, silicone free with no weigh down. So this is essentially a hair treatment that you apply after you've shampooed your hair, leave it in for 8 seconds and then wash it out, and it is basically like a water consistency. Bit of ASMR for you. Now, I don't have particularly long hair, but my hair has grown a lot during lockdown. It's probably about 2 inches longer than it was at the start, maybe 3 inches. And I really do want to maintain the length that I've got. So I'd heard a lot of really good things about this, and because of who I am as a person, I couldn't just get this, I had to get the whole collection, well, most of it. So I also purchased the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Lengths shampoo and conditioner, and these are the Big Daddy sizes. They were in Asda for £4 each for these bottles, and then the standard smaller size were £3.99, so it was just a no-brainer. So I've only used these and the treatment once. I've used them tonight for the first time, and I must admit my hair feels incredibly silky and soft. It was easy to get a brush through it. It's nice and shiny, and my GHD Rise hot brush went through it lovely as well. So that's those. And then I also got the Dream Lengths Heat Slayer Hot Iron Spray. This is just a heat protector, which I was actually completely out of, so I did need this. And I just liked the fact that it was from the same range, so I've used this. Really liked it. Didn't leave my hair feeling greasy or claggy. It was just lovely, and it smells really nice as well. And then I also got this, which I've used for the first time tonight. This is the No Haircut Cream. This is a leave-in blow dry cream, so you just put a small amount of this through the hair before you blow dry it, and it says that it basically will eradicate split ends. So really impressed with these products so far. I was in need of another shampoo and conditioner anyway, so it was the perfect opportunity to give those a try. Okay, next up I'll show you some of the skincare items that I got. I was doing a Boots order, so I stuck in my basket 3 Garnier sheet masks. These are the Moisture Bomb Nighttime Face Tissue Masks. These are for tired and sensitive skin. You put them on before bed, and 1 masks equal 1 week of hydration. They've got deep sea water and hyaluronic acid, and you leave them on for 15 minutes. A lady that I follow on Instagram, who is an Irish beauty blogger, Grace, and I think her name's Grace Connolly, but I might be completely wrong. Anyway, she posted a picture of these on her Instagram and said these are her favourite sheet masks, and she always sticks them in her basket when she does a Boots order, so I got these to try. I also got an clear SPF, facial SPF. This is SPF 50, it's UVB and UVA and has an antioxidant in it. I have tinted SPFs and then a moisturiser that has a high level of SPF in it as well, which I use either or, dependent on if I want to add coverage or if I just want something clear. But I wanted something a bit stronger. The other one that I've got, the moisturiser, is factor 30, and I wanted a factor 50, and I'd heard great things about this one from La Roche-Posay, so I picked that up from Boots. And then I also got this I have been seeing absolutely everywhere. It is the LiQWYD Skin Food. It's a rich, intensive skincare for very dry and rough skin. Now, this is so thick, so rich, but so beautiful on the skin. It leaves such a gorgeous, radiant glow to the skin, and the reason people have been raving about this have said that for people with dry skin it works amazing as a makeup primer because it plumps up the skin ready for foundation. I've used this a couple of times. I used this last night before bed, and I think it's responsible for this little pimple. I think it might have been a little bit too heavy to use at night on top of my other nightly skincare, but I've also used this, as people recommend, under makeup as a primer. Absolutely beautiful, had no problems, and it didn't cause me any breakouts or skin irritation. The only thing is this smells a little bit. It's very it's been around since the 1920s, since 1921, and it does smell like old skincare. Like if ever anybody's ever used like Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream, which has lanolin in it, that's a really quite unpleasant smell, but it's what gives the intense boost of hydration. And this, some people say this smells like paint. To me it smells like citrus, sun cream, and like a medicated product. It's not unpleasant, it's not too unpleasant, it doesn't stick around, and I actually just love the product, so for me the smell is worth it. And then I don't think I've got any more skincare. No, the only things that I've got sort of skin wise now are base products. So the first base product I've got was actually a freebie. This is a deluxe sample of the Milani Prime Perfection face primer. This is a hydrating primer. I did an order on Beauty Bay, and if you spent a certain amount on Milani, you got this and a mini blusher free. So I've used this a few times and I actually really like this primer. I would probably purchase the full size. I did get a full size primer from Milani. I got the SPF BFF. This was before I decided to get the Factor 50 face cream, but this is just a primer with SPF of 30 in it. It's got sunscreen with UVA and UVB protection in it. Haven't tried this yet, but if it's anything like the other primer, I know I'm gonna love it. Now this next product was influenced by Marin from the Glam Donut. This is the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum, and it's hydrating. Now this is like a peach colour, and it's got sort of goldy reflex in it. I've heard other people since Marin talking about this product and really raving about it for people with dry skin, so I'm looking forward to using that. I haven't tried that one yet. And then these two next products were because of a YouTuber I've mentioned at the beginning of the video, Madison Cornwall, who I have only recently discovered, but have been loving her content. Right, I do apologise if things have changed. My foot went completely to sleep and I thought I was going to die. So we've had to readjust things, and I'm now sitting in the most awkward position known to man, but we move. So what I was saying was, I'd been watching a vlogger called Madison Cornwall, who is into the same sort of makeup style that I am, very more of a light coverage base, very dewy, that sort of thing. And I watched one of her videos and she used a cocktail of two products, and I was so amazed with how beautiful her skin looked in the video. I obviously immediately went out and purchased both of those items, and they sort of influenced the other purchases that I made from this brand. So the first one that I picked up was the Milani Glow Hydrating Skin Tint. I've got the shade 110 Fair to Light, and I've also picked up the Milani Screen Queen Foundation. Now this vlogger, this Madison Cornwall, mixed these two together. She said that the Milani Screen Queen was quite a full coverage sort of demi matte foundation, and then the skin tint was extremely sheer and glowy, so mixing them together made the perfect cocktail. So I do love to mix my base products. I'm a bit of a mixologist when it comes to foundations, so I really like the idea of that. And as I was trying to get more into more affordable drugstore products, I thought I'd give these two a try. Now I want to try both of these on their own first before I actually mix them, and I tried the Milani Glow a couple of days ago, and it's beautiful. You only need a really small amount. I used far too much the first time I applied it. It blends, it took quite a while to blend in, but that was because I'd used a little bit too much. It's extremely glowy. It smells like coconut. There is coconut water in it, and it just looks so beautiful and radiant, but it does sink into the skin nicely. Incredibly minimal coverage, so if you're looking for something medium to full coverage or even light to medium, this isn't going to be for you. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it mixed with the Screen Queen foundation. Looking at this now, I think I may have gone for too light a shade, but I got the shade 150 Cool Shell. It says this is a natural finish foundation with digital blue light filter, luminous natural skin finish, buildable light to medium coverage, long wear. And this one says it's ultra luminous skin tint. I can agree with that. Sheer to light coverage, melts into skin for a naturally dewy glow. Powered by 29% squalane, powerhouse ingredient, locks moisture in and prevents hydration loss. Glow enhancing ingredients with electrolyte and coconut water blend, vitamins C and E. Absolutely beautiful. Will definitely be using this again. The only thing I noticed is when I first got it, you could actually see through it, so I feel like there's not a lot of product in here. It says 30ml, 1 fluid ounce, which is kind of standard, I suppose. This one has the same 30ml, 1 fluid ounce, but we'll see how long it lasts. Anyway, can't comment on the Screen Queen, but I'm hoping to use that in the next couple of days. And then this is a recommendation from Marion from the Glam Donut. This is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. This is super blendable foundation. Improves skin quality in 2 weeks. It's I think it's been reformulated. I used to use True Match years and years ago. Never had any problems with it. Always thought it was a nice foundation, but since looking into purchasing this, I've seen a lot of people using it and raving about it, this new super blendable formulation. So hopefully I'm going to like it as much as I used to, if not more. And I got the shade 1.5N Linen. Next base product, I got this. I've seen milling about quite a few places. This is the NYX Born To Glow Radiant Concealer. I wanted to try a new concealer. I mean, I've got loads of concealers that I haven't even started yet, but I just wanted something new, something different. So I got the NYX Born To Glow. This is the shade, I think this is just the lightest shade, maybe Alabaster. It doesn't actually, I can't see that it says it anywhere what colour it is, but it says that it's a radiant concealer. That's it, Born To Glow Radiant Concealer. Oh yeah, shade Alabaster. So it's still sealed. I haven't tried this yet, but I've seen a lot of really good feedback on this. It's one of those that's got like a sponge tip applicator, so we'll see how I get on with that. And then the next 2 base products that I've got are bronzers. This one again is another Marin recommendation. This is the Wet n Wild Colour Icon bronzer in the shade Sunset Striptease. I'm wearing this today on top of a cream bronzer. This is just a lovely neutral bronzer. It's not too cool, it's not too warm. They do other shades in this. They do some really warm ones and then one that's slightly lighter than this, and this has got radiance to it. This was so cheap. I think it was something like £4 or something like that. Blends absolutely beautiful. It's got a lovely bit of radiance to it. Really impressed with this so far. And then this is another one that I'd seen milling about a few places. This is the Revlon Skin Lights bronzer. People recommend this and the Skin Lights highlighter from Revlon. I wished I'd picked up the highlighter now, but I just decided I'd got enough highlight products that I hadn't used or tried yet, so I decided to just go with the bronzer. This looks similar to the Wet n Wild one. It's got sort of a radiance to it and it looks like it's a nice neutral tone. The only thing that I can say that was a negative straight away with this is there was only one shade available. Now, makeup cosmetic companies really need to start realising that one shade does not fit all. So this will probably work for me, but it's not going to work for my deeper complected beauties out there who still want to bronze their skin up. So they need to really sort that out. Also from Beauty Bay, I got this from BH Cosmetics. I am really loving on BH Cosmetics at the moment, and this was one of their latest collections. This is a collab with two young ladies called Alondra and Elsie. I'm afraid I have absolutely no idea who either of those are, but this is a face palette. So it's got two bronzers, a blusher and a highlighter. So far I've tried this bronzer and the highlighter and they're absolutely beautiful. They blend really nicely. I saw this on Marin's channel as well as the eyeshadow palette. I convinced myself that I didn't need either of these, and then I saw them on her channel in sort of better detail and better lighting, and I thought, oh yeah, I need both of those. So that was the face palette, and this is the eyeshadow palette. I've not even took the seal off this, but this just looks so beautiful. It's like a dual palette. It's got your neutrals that I love to do, like my warm tone smoky eyes, and then it's got some unusual pops of colour like these blues. I don't think I've got anything like these in my collection. These like baby blues, and then these sort of like sea blues over here, and then this beautiful turquoise. So I'm really looking forward to doing a look with that palette, and I'm really glad to have both of those in my collection. I've been absolutely blown away by BH Cosmetics formula. I did a testing BH Cosmetics for the first time video recently, and since then I've used more of the palettes, and they're just incredible. The shimmers beat some of my very high-end products, like blow them out the water. So really impressed. If you haven't tried BH Cosmetics, stop what you're doing, go and pick up a palette. They're like £13.50 on Beauty Bay to about £15, because this is a bigger palette, this BFF one. This was £23, but £23 for the amount of shadows that are in here with a nice big size mirror, it's just can't be beaten. And then also from BH Cosmetics, I mentioned in my testing BH Cosmetics video that there was two more palettes that I really wanted. The Weekend Vibes Mimosa palette and the Beautiful in Barcelona. So obviously I picked them up. The Weekend Vibes one has me, the Mimosa palette, sorry, has me so excited for spring and summer. This is what it looks like. It's so reflective, so I do apologise. beautiful pinks with some pops of orange, poppy yellow. Really, really excited to use this. I'm currently doing a themed Shop My Stash, which is fruit juice cocktail, you know, fruit drinks kind of inspired makeup looks. So this is going to fit in perfectly. The eye look I have on, well, the makeup look I have on today is the first makeup look from the challenge I've set myself, and it is raspberry themed, so I'm loving this look. And I think it is very raspberry-esque. So, and then the beautiful in Barcelona palette. This is more of a autumn winter kind of palette in my opinion. It's quite dark, it's smoky, it's got some nice warm neutrals, but again this does have some nice pops of colour. You know, you've got this row of like plums and mauves at the bottom, and then the blues at the top. Absolutely stunning. This was the palette that sort of pulled me into the whole BH Cosmetics thing, but I kept going back and forth on it because I felt like it was majority a neutral palette, and I felt like I'd just got enough of those tones. But actually I'm so happy to have this one in my collection. I just think it's incredibly beautiful. And then the last item that I got from BH Cosmetics, their most recent collection is the Flower Power collection. It's a 1970s themed collection. Anybody who knows me knows I'm very into the 1970s, the music, the style, home decor. So when I saw this collection, it was right up my alley. The only thing is, the eyeshadow palette that they launched, the more I looked at it, I wasn't feeling it, but I did buy it for my mum. I decided to just get, so I did buy the eyeshadow palette for my mum and just decided to get the blush palette for myself. So this is the blush palette, this is the packaging. It's absolutely so stunning, and these are the blushes inside. Look how pretty those are, and the names are so cool. You've got Chill Out, Psychedelic, Wicked, Dynamite, and it says peace, love and a far out blush, can you dig it? So I really am into BH Cosmetics blushes. I have used this already. I use the shade Psychedelic, which is this one. They're super pigmented, but they do blend out really nicely. And then I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I had a free sample of Milani primer and a blusher, and they gave me this mini Milani Luminoso. Now I do have the full size of Milani Luminoso, but this one's just so cute, and it's one of the most beautiful blushes that has ever been, so I'm happy to have this little small size in my collection. Lastly, I have some lip products and an eye primer. I mentioned in a previous video that I was on the lookout for a alternative to my MAC paint pots. I didn't really get any recommendations, and I did a little bit of just reading reviews on Beauty Bay, and I got the Be Perfect Prime eyeshadow priming base. This is just a off-white eyeshadow primer. I've not used it yet. It says it's long wearing, crease free, gives vibrant colour payoff and smooth application. It's just like a very pale beige toned. I always have to smell makeup products, I don't know why, it's just a thing. Haven't used this yet, but it's a really good size, got quite a lot of product in there. I just wanted a more affordable version of my MAC paint pot and something that wouldn't alter the colour of my eyeshadow. For instance, I've used my MAC Paint Pot in the shade Laying Low, which is like a warm toned camel brown, and it does pull warm, like shadows will pull more warm toned on it. And then I've got a cool toned one that's quite deep that pulls, you know, makes shadows pull more cool toned. So I wanted something that was completely neutral and that would help more colourful shadows pop. So hoping this one is going to be it. And then lastly, I have some favourite discoveries, and they are some lip products. Now I'm wearing one of them today, and then I've just got a tiny little bit of gloss in the centre. So these are the Milani Colour Fetish lipsticks. Now these are supposedly a sheer balmy textured lipstick, but as you can see, that's not exactly sheer. This is the one I've got on. This is the shade Covet, and it's a beautiful raspberry tone. I'm going to swatch these for you. I mean, that's one tiny swipe colour payoff. These are so comfortable. One swipe pigmentation. They feel like absolutely nothing on the lips. Very moisturising. Perhaps my new favourite lipstick, and these were Milani, so these were very affordable. I think these are £11. I loved the two that I got initially, which was this shade as well called Voyeur, which is like a hot pink, so much that I purchased more. So that's the shade Voyeur. So I got those two initially, and then once I tried them I got another three. They have some beautiful shades. They have nude shades, they have more deep shades, and then really vibrant shades like this. That's what I wanted. I wanted some nice vibrant shades for the spring and summer. This shade Kink really called to me, but when I actually got this and tried this one on, this is more of the kind of vibe that I expected. This is more of a sheer balmy, less pigmented lipstick, as you can see in comparison to the top two. This is super hydrating. So it seems like the formula is different across the shade range. And then I've got this one, Crave, which is a beautiful coral. And that does feel more balmy, like Kink. And then I've got the shade, the last one I've got is the shade Lingerie. This is like a rosy, nudie pink. I wanted something that I could just throw on with absolutely anything. And again, this is that typical formula that I expected, very like sheer and balmy. So you can see these top two are completely opaque, one swipe pigmented, whereas these are more of that traditional like balm type lip stick. And then the last item that I got was this lipstick from L'Oreal. I asked for some affordable makeup recommendations on Instagram, and Marin from the Glam Donut said basically anything from L'Oreal. So when I was in Asda, I was having a look, and this was the only shade that really jumped out at me. They didn't have a huge collection, and this is the shade Magnetic Coral, and this is the Colour Riche Satin, and it's that one there. So I used to have L'Oreal lipsticks years ago, and over the years I just decluttered all of my affordable drugstore makeup from my collection. So I feel like I've done myself a disservice over the years swearing off drugstore and affordable makeup, because as I've discovered from this haul, there's some absolutely stunning quality affordable options out there. So that is everything. That is my last makeup haul for a while. I'm now going on a low buy. I was on a low buy already, but I was doing it slightly differently. What I've done now is actually given myself a set amount of makeup products that I'm allowed to purchase over the next 6 months. I will be doing a video on my low buy and project pan in the next few days. I also have a video where it's probably gone up before this one, where I'm testing the foundation that I've got on, which is the new Fenty Eavesdrop, and I will be having one more haul coming up shortly, which is going to be a beauty pie haul. I haven't done a beauty pie haul for 6 months, so that's quite exciting. So stay tuned for those videos, they'll be coming soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it if you did. Leave me a comment, it really does help me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, I would massively appreciate it. Hit the notification bell to be reminded on the rare occasion that I upload to this channel. Keep loving yourself, keep loving each other. I hope that whatever's going on in your life at the moment isn't too overwhelming, and if it is, I'm sending you massive hugs. You're strong, you're beautiful, you can get through this. So see you in the next one. Lots of love. Bye.